In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Notion to track your subscriptions. By the end, you'll have a clean, easy to maintain system that helps you see what you're paying for and when bills are due. Start by creating a new page in Notion and choosing the database page type. I recommend the table database since it gives you a clear, spreadsheet-style layout. Give your page a simple name so it's easy to find later. This database will be your central hub for every subscription you want to track. Once the database is set, begin listing your subscriptions, one per row. In the first column, type the name of each service. Think streaming platforms, cloud storage, design tools, anything you pay for on a recurring basis. Add as many as you can remember now. You can always come back and add more. The key is one subscription per row for a tidy, scannable list. Now, add a few property columns to make the tracker useful. Create a number property and call it cost, then set the currency format. This keeps your amounts consistent and makes totals straightforward if you decide to summarize later. Next, add a date property and call it next billing or due date. This is the most important column because it lets you see what's coming up. If you like, you can also add a simple text property for notes, where you can jot down the plan type or billing frequency, like monthly or yearly. With your date column in place, enable reminders so you never miss a renewal. Click into a date cell and choose a reminder timing, such as 1 week or 1 day before. Notion will send a notification at the time you choose, on desktop and mobile, as long as notifications are enabled. After a charge goes through, just update the date to the next billing cycle so your reminders continue to work. Remember, each row in a Notion database can open as its own page. Click a subscription to open it and add more details. You might include notes about what the subscription is for, the plan level, a link to the service's website, or a copy of your latest invoice. It's a great place to keep context together. Just avoid storing sensitive information like passwords or payment details here. And there you go. You've created a focused subscription tracker with a clear list, meaningful columns, built-in reminders, and space for extra details. Keep it updated, and it will save you time, money, and guesswork. That's all.